Mihawk and Crocodile are trying to create a utopia. In their words, they want it to be a military state that's not threatened by any force, and what they need is power. They need overwhelming power. That way that there's nothing in the world that can stop this utopia and stop it from crumbling. It'll cost a lot of money to get that together, which is obviously wealth and power that they need. And this sets off Buggy. Buggy's still hung up, but he speaks with his chest while he has no chest as he's hanging. Wealth and power? Those words? Nah, he ain't fucking with it. He says to kill him already if that's what they want to do, and asks if they're still pirates. These guys want to do all this, but that's not what true pirates do. To be pirates and to be some of the best pirates, they gotta go out for the one treasure, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. He brings up Shanks and says that he's on the move. Obviously on the move to collect 4 road poneglyphs so he can get the One Piece. And begins reminiscing, talking about both of them being on the Pirate King ship at the same time. For certain reasons, they couldn't go to Laugh Tale. We know what those reasons were. And asked Crocodile and Mihawk what did they want to be when they were younger. And it's really cool that we see another flashback with Buggy and Shanks when they were on the Pirate King ship. Okay, I shouldn't say on the ship because this is after Roger died. And we get surprising words from Buggy. Instead of pure jealousy and hatred for Shanks, he starts praising Shanks. And he was actually down at one point to join Shanks and become a crew member for Shanks until Shanks said that he wasn't going to go after the One Piece. Before Roger's death, he did say to Buggy at one point that he was going to have his own ship to go to Laugh Tale someday. But at that moment, Buggy finds out that Shanks changed his mind. He's not aiming for that, which makes him really mysterious of a character. Shanks is always mysterious, don't get me wrong about that. But what could this man possibly have thought of at this age that he wanted to accomplish? Why did he wait so long to try to go for the One Piece? It's not until now that he's going for the One Piece, and he's in his 40s. What could he have possibly known and possibly have done throughout all this time? In Shanks' words, he's not aiming for that at the moment, but he's still going to keep being a pirate. This disappoints Buggy greatly. In his words, he could have been the next king. He saw the potential in Shanks even at that age, while also knowing fully well the strength that Shanks possesses, and wanted Shanks to become the next king. The question comes up again after Shanks tells Buggy his plans and tells Buggy to sail with him, to which Buggy replies that he would never become his subordinate. From that moment on, Buggy is hella tight at Shanks. It's important to Buggy to live on as a pirate and continuing their captain's legacy. Seeing their captain finally get executed, I'm sure this was very emotional for Buggy, and a huge letdown that Shanks wouldn't be on board with Buggy in this. And going back to Buggy, Crocodile, and Mihawk, Shanks is on the move, and he tells them you can call it fate, an accident, whatever the hell you want to talk about. But he managed to get this Yonko status, and he will aim to become the Pirate King too. The race is on between all 4 Yonkos to see who becomes Pirate King. And I know Luffy's the main character, he's our boy, and we know Blackbeard is up to crazy things. We got you Shanks fans out there, but I'm personally rooting for Buggy. I want to see him succeed in this, and at least be the first person to find the One Piece. Look, I know, Luffy's the main character and the whole goal for him is to become the Pirate King. And that's still something I desperately want to see too. It's just not fitting if Luffy doesn't become the king by the end of the series. But Buggy's an icon to us. He's an icon to us people who don't have a lot of talent, a whole lot of pull in this world, and yet still tries to become the best person that they could. In the beginning of the series, we see Buggy hanging around East Blue, the weakest sea in the whole series. To see him go from a pirate there to eventually becoming a warlord to a Yonko now is hella impressive. It's admirable even. Now how great would it be to actually see him succeed in doing the Pirate King status next? I'm super excited to see what Oda has in plan for him next. And you know what, to be fair, if Crocodile and Mihawk took Buggy more serious, they could probably all see this goal come true. Buggy is a guy who was traveling with the king of the pirates at one point. He can tell them all about the knowledge that Roger had, all the information and places that they went to. He would be a huge help to them in succeeding in capturing this treasure. And as he's hyped up, Buggy grabs the transponder snail and he speaks a message into the broadcasting system for his crew and tells them, let's take the One Piece. Say what you want about Buggy, but give him his credit. This guy has massive balls to be talking shit to Crocodile and Mihawk like that. Telling them, no, forget everything else you have planned. Let's go for the biggest thing of all, the biggest treasure. We got to go for the legendary One Piece. I love to see it. I love Buggy's supremacy.